The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run the counter. It's Carson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 8, read. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Montez
that boy's a monster, bro.
Able to record his
that nigga is a monster.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. They go play action with Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike is 59.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mike, check. 59.
We want it. Come on.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level has
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, back up.
He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second.
Bro, you gotta relax. You're seeing ghosts out there, man.
When he flips on the tape, he's like,
I ain't gonna throw no more heat at you, bro. I ain't gonna throw no more heat at you. Relax, man.
He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards.
This squad is nice, man. Got a wonderful quarterback. You can groom this team. You just got to put your effort in it, man.
Geis with a carry on second
Good stuff.
down.
Good day.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Haskins will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Geis.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bro, I'm literally picking the same defense.
Off the play fake.
And you haven't figured it out yet, man. Come on, bro.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I got 3 linemen, man. Run the ball. Make the game easy for yourself, man. Run the ball.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's
you running. You got 3 tight ends set, and I'm in the dime, Errol.
So and
you're not running the ball. Come on, man.
On third down, Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall.
Don't run out of shotgun. Not against that defense.
It appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
I've been in cover 2. You have not ran verts or nothing, man. You in a 3 tight end set, and I'm in cover 2. Playing the pass. Come on, man. You gotta understand football, bro. In this league, you gotta know football, man. You be killing me, man. I call the dogs off.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
51, Mike 51. I got you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he returns it into enemy
That's for you, Big Mike.
Down to the 45-yard line.
That's for you.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote.
And for the 3rd time here in this half.
Oh, he getting MVP. Yeah, he got 3 sacks. Oh, he getting MVP of the game.
10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 105
Good stuff,
yards
man.
on
Good
the
stuff.
kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hey!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll be stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We ain't giving him nothing to do.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Over. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Murray. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Alert flare, flare. Switch. Off. 51's the mic. Hey, come on. Take off.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sheldon Rankins, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Fielded at the 33. And he's loose again. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 67 yards on the punt return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from it.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from it. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Love.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike is 59. I'm coming for you.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Haskins. That's caught by Ware. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, Murray. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
He wasn't
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check, who's that? Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let him know, let him know.
To throw again. Haskins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Three down. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
And the blitz does come. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready. 8, read. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
15.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, this is Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries, not good. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he slides to avoid the hit. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, they use